So what we have here is we have 2/3 of 27. We need to find what 2/3 of 27 is. You may not like it, but the first step in this process is to understand that you need to show your work. You need to show the process. Let's walk through the process. First thing I'm going to do is, because we need to change this and we need to change this in order to actually work the problem out. So let's drop a line and start writing. Nothing changes to that 2/3. It just stays the same. That fraction stays the same. Now, how do we turn 27 into a fraction? Well, when you have a whole number, in order to make that whole number a fraction, you simply put it over 1. That whole number becomes the numerator, there's your fraction bar, over 1. It really is that simple. Now, when you think of words and operations, when you see the word of, you should automatically think multiplication. And here in 4th grade, we've made that transition. We're not going to write the x anymore. We're simply putting a dot. Now we're ready to work. And what we need to do, the first step in figuring this problem out, we need to divide. We need to divide. Now, what do we divide? We divide the denominator of the 3 and the numerator of the 27. This is our divide. It's going to get kind of messy, but I hope you can follow along. What goes into 3 that also goes into 27? And when I say that, I'm asking you, what is a factor of 3 that is also shared by 27? After a minute of thinking, you'll find that 3 is the highest factor of both 3, but it can also go into 27. So let's divide each one of these two numbers, 3 and 27, by the shared factor of 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, so just cross that 3 out and put a 1 there. 27 divided by 3 is 9. Just cross the 27 out and put the 9. Like I said, it's going to get a little bit messy, but I think you can follow along. So let's go ahead and get ready to finish this out, because we are coming around the bend here. The second part of the process, in terms of the operations involved, is the multiplication. Now, what do we multiply? After we've divided diagonally, we're going to simply multiply straight across. Pretty soon, you're going to get so good at this, you won't need to put these silly arrows in the way, though the crossing out of the numbers is always beneficial. So, let's do the denominators first. Of course, denominators are on the bottom. We see there is a 1 and a 1. 1 times 1 is 1. And on the top with the numerators, we see 2 times 9. 18. Now, if you remember way back here with that silly 27, if you want to make a whole number into a fraction, you simply put the whole number over 1. And as you can see from our 18 over 1, we have that same idea represented here. But that's not what we would want to record as our final answer. We want to simplify that 18 over 1 and just call it what it is. We wouldn't say 18 over 1. We would simply say 18, because they are, in fact, equal to each other. Now make sure, our last step here, make sure we write it in the correct space provided, and we write our answer here. Now rereading this original problem, when asked, what is 2/3 of 27? You can now say it's 18.